Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Matt with another beer review, and as you can see, I'm doing this in my kitchen this evening as something of a little different point of view of the house. And tonight I had kind of a special treat. I wasn't really planning this, but I thought it was a good idea, and I've been hearing a lot about it. And tonight is going to be doing a kind of special drink that it's kind of a mix, you know, it's nothing to do with like St. Patrick's Day or anything like that. But tonight I'm going to be concocting what I've read about as called the Dead Monk. Now there is an actual beer called Dead Monk, and it's an Abbey beer. But this is going to be a little bit different, where I'm going to be combining two beers. Now the two beers I'm going to be combining are the Monk in the Trunk, as many of you have seen me review this before. This is a beer from down in Florida. And I'm going to be combining the Rogue Dead Guy, hence Dead Monk. So, haven't tested this before, have no real idea of how this is really going to actually turn out, but I'm going to give it a try, see what happens, and I guess we're going to go on this adventure together. And I'm going to be drinking, to keep it a Florida theme, I'm going to drink out of the Holy Mackerel glass. So what I'm going to do here, now these should just mix because they're both ales. One is a little heavier than the other, but they shouldn't be layered together or anything. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pour half of the Dead Guy in here. Got a nice, I love Dead Guy. Got a nice head on it. Very, very pleasant looking. Alright, so it looks like the head's going down considerably. As you can see with this head, very bone white, amber color in the ale and everything like that. It's such a good, sweet, semi-piney, hoppy smell to it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the Monk in the Trunk to the other half here. Oops, made a little spill there. So I'm just going to combine this till we get to the top here. Alright, now this is the combination of the two. Still same color. Both beers are pretty much the same exact color, so you still have that kind of orangey, sunset-y look to it. The head sticks around for a very, very long time with both beers. They both have nice heads on them, very fresh, a lot of carbonation. You can take look at all that carbonation in there. So, it smells so pleasant, just very, very fresh, kind of semi-piney, semi-hoppy, not too hoppy, with that sweet floral scent to it. So, without further ado, let's see what the Dead Monk tastes like. I'm serving this at room temperature as well. Not room temperature, but this is like somewhere in the 45 to 50 degree range. So I left it out a few minutes so I can get a lot of the flavor out of it. Sweet caramel taste to it. Not a hint of hoppiness, in my opinion, to it. The hoppiness really got brought down with the combination of the two ales. Dead Guy, for one, is not hoppy to me at all. It's almost sweet, semi-sweet to it. Yet it has a nice alcohol balance to it. Nice mouthfeel, beautiful taste to it. Not as complex. It has an alcohol kick to it, where you know you're drinking a beer. You definitely know you're drinking a beer. Whereas the Monk in the Trunk is about 6%. I believe the Dead Guy is somewhere in the range of 7, 7.5. But you don't really get that alcohol taste from it because it's so fresh. Get some nice lacing in there. Very easy to drink. You can knock back a few of these and feel really good about yourself. Literally. After drinking quite a few. Now obviously these were both in 12-ounce bottles. I would definitely try to mix equal parts, 6 and 6, 6 ounces, 6 ounces, the Rogue and the Monk. No mixing. Almost has a candy sweetness to it on the back end as you keep drinking it. Not grainy, not overly malty, not so sweet, and of course not overly hoppy either. Just nice full-bodied beer. It's very sessionable. But, you know, I think anything you mix with Rogue would probably work. I just like the name of it. I know there's a place down in Miami that they exclusively have this on a tap. It's made special for this one part down in Miami Beach, and it's called the Dead Monk. And they purposely mix the Rogue and the Dead Monk together and give it to this one bar. They're the only bar in Florida, or maybe even in the entire country, that has this specialty beer. Of course, it makes it a little bit different than mine because it's made not special, but I try to make my makeshift way of doing this. So. Beautiful mouthfeel. The head sticks around for a good long time. So you know you got the freshness. The carbonation is just constant throughout the entire thing as well. As you get near the end, it gets warmer. It does take a little bit of a descent into just a normal beer taste. There's no frills about this. Now I'm starting to get that nice. Now I'm starting to get some hops in it. I'm starting to get that flowery, citrus, floral taste to it at the very, very end here. And here's our last sip here. Look at the head that's still in there. It's stuck around the entire time. Super, super lacing in there. Note of a really, really fresh beer. And that's about it, folks. Now that was the concoction of the Monk in the Trunk, only made here in Florida, or from Jupiter, Florida. And of course, one of my favorites of all time, the Rogue Dead Guy Ale. What I may do actually is keep the two of these, mix them together, kind of get them in an airtight steel case, let it ferment maybe a little bit together instead of just letting it do it right away, and maybe do a re-review of it after a few days. So once again, this is Matt. Hope you enjoyed my kitchen, and I hope you enjoyed the Dead Monk. So I'll see all you guys later. Look out for another review coming soon about St. Patrick's Day, and another adventure I had at the BX Beer Depot. I will be having that up in probably the next day or two. That's going to be about a 3-part series of it. It's a long video. It's all about home brewing. So see you guys a little later.